Hi, this is John Godby with Teacher Homebuyer Real Estate. Today I'm with Jeff Bednar, who's one of the owners of Owner Finance Homes. Jeff, tell us about your company.
Okay, thanks, John. We're a local real estate investment company here in Dallas-Fort Worth. We buy and sell houses. We sell houses using owner financing, and what I guess we're here to talk about today is how to help people sell their houses quickly. So our average time to close is anywhere from 7 to 21 days. We do real estate different than a lot of real estate investors. We do fix and flips occasionally, but our core business is buying houses from people who need to sell them quickly. So, and most of the houses we buy are houses that are ready to go or that need, little repairs, and sometimes it's cosmetic and that sort of thing.
Well, Jeff, I'm a real estate agent, a realtor. How is what you do different from what I do, and why are you able to sell a home more quickly than I could?
Excellent question, John. So what we do is most of the time there's not already real estate agents involved. Mm-hmm. So when we get a call from a homeowner, we'll go out, we'll take a look at the property, see if it fits our criteria, and we can usually bring them an offer then and there on the spot. So once we get an offer there, then it's just basically a number of weeks until we're able to get to closing and go from there. Typically, if you were looking to sell your house traditionally using a realtor, you'd be looking at meeting the realtor, putting it on the market, and hopefully it would sell within anywhere from 3 to 6 months, and then you've still got 45 days or more to get to closing after that once you're trying to get the other buyer approved.
Well, let me explain a little bit, or maybe you can, about what the costs of the traditional transaction are, because by the time a seller sells a home, they've got to repair the home. Sometimes they have to stage the home to make it look beautiful. Sometimes they're underwater, so no matter how much they get for the house, they're still going to end up paying money instead of receiving money. Yeah. The seller has to pay the commission for the realtors. Mm-hmm. So if they don't have to pay that 6% of the sales price, that saves them a huge amount on the sale of their house. So all of those things are coming off the top when you sell through a realtor, right?
Yeah.
So how does that work when you sell through owner finance?
Well, first thing is we buy houses as is. So we'll never ask anyone to do any kind of repairs to their property. So we're not asking anyone to put in granite countertops or the hardwood floors that a lot of the buyers today are looking for.
Wow.
So that's an immediate savings right there. Another thing is the carry cost. If it takes you 3 to 6 months to sell your house traditionally, and we're able to buy it in 21 days or less, there's no paying for months and months of mortgage payments.
And the commission?
And then the commission as well is typically we're buying without real estate agents involved. Now, if you've already listed your property and you have a current agent, we can still work with them, but most of the time we're buying without other agents. So that saves another 6% there. And then closing costs is another great one. Closing costs traditionally can be anywhere from 2 to 8% of the cost of the transaction. We usually cap our closing costs for all of our sellers at $995. So we buy and sell around 150 houses per year.
I mean, typically closing costs through a traditional sale are $5,000 or $6,000.
Yeah, and it depends on the level of the house, right? But ours we cap at $995.
Some companies buy at 50 cents on the dollar, 60 cents on the dollar. How is owner finance different from that? Are they going to take a huge hit when they sell their house?
Absolutely not. So one of the things that's different about us is our business model is quite a bit different. When we sell our houses, we sell them for owner financing. So we actually hold the financing.
What does that mean?
That means that we actually do the financing for the buyers. So there's a lot of buyers out there, and what they say is right now in the market that 5 to 15% of all the people who want to buy homes will actually get approved for a mortgage. So very few people can get a loan right now. Mm-hmm. So what that means is there's a huge market of people that want to buy houses but can't get approved otherwise. So what we do is we open that door a little bit wider so we can help more good families get into homes that are deserving and that can afford it.
Oh, that's one reason that I ask you to come, because I constantly see teachers who are asking to buy a home, but their credit score isn't to the point where they can buy. What I want to do is make a new possibility open for them. Because this, whether you're buying or selling, this is a tremendous opportunity for you.
Yeah, and just to kind of make a real clear point, is one of the things with owner financing is there is typically a little bit of a premium that people pay to have the owner financing. If you can't get approved through a bank, then we're going to charge a little bit of a premium. But what that means is we're able to use that and give that back to the sellers. So that's why we can pay more for houses. So typically we'll pay anywhere from, if a house is worth $100,000, we'd be willing to buy anywhere from $75,000 up to $110,000. So we can actually buy houses that are underwater.
Wow. Wow. I mean, that is so far from the reality of the usual sale that it just boggles my mind. Okay, so what do people need to do to get in touch with you or to talk about this, find out how the details would work in their situation?
Excellent. So I'm assuming that you'll have a link to either our website or my phone number, after the video. And they're welcome to call me or call any of our associates. We've got, 20, 25 people that work for us. And we'll get you their contact information. But basically, it's just as simple as a 5-minute phone call. Call us. We'll talk about the situation. We'll talk about the property location. And we'll be able to see very quickly if it'll be a property that fits our criteria. If it is, what we do is we'll set an appointment where we come out, we'll look at the property, and if everything works and looks good, we'll actually bring an offer on the spot and see what we can do to help you.
So
move
you
forward.
mean you can buy it the same day that you go see them, and then sell it a few days later?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely. So we move extremely quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen your work, and I've seen this work for a number of teachers. I've sent you dozens of teachers.
Dozens of teachers, yeah.
And so I think that anybody who wants to take advantage of it would probably know that they're in that situation where you have a hard-to-sell house and you need to move fast. Maybe you're behind on payments, or maybe you need to be in another location and you can't sell your house. Any of those situations would mean owner finance would be a tremendous benefit, plus the fact that you're not going to be netting that much less money, or maybe the same amount of money as you would through a traditional sale.
Yeah, typically we're actually able to pay about 10% more than what the seller would have got from a traditional sale using realtors.
Oh my God.
So,
well, you put me out
it's
of
a win-win
business
all around. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anything else you need to say to our viewership here?
I think that's about it. Just, really, if there's, if you need to sell a property, or you'd like to, just get a, free quote on what we could do to help you, or if you have any questions about how real estate works, feel free to give me a call or shoot me an email.
Teachers, you heard it here. Thanks for listening.